Hey guys, Gett'se Cabur here, with an unplanned video actually. So I know I promised to get videos out every Saturday, and I will definitely try and do so. However, this week isn't going to be any major content. This is due to two main reasons. One, my computer, which I edit videos on and actually have a few backup videos on there to put up if I ever run out of time to make one, is currently in at the shop because I've had an issue with it that I can't repair myself. So I needed to take it in, and it's actually going to be in there for the next week or so. So next week's video might also be a bit ad hoc. And the second reason is that, as I'm showing you at the moment, I've actually been reorganizing into like a new studio. So I'll take you around it a bit, just to put a bit of content out. These are some of the things that I've got scattered around. Some of the decool Dragon Ball Z figures. A few like micro builds, Dark Trooper, Xenomorph, the Gyrocopter from Mad Max, and possibly one of the models I'm most proud of, one of the earlier Robo Riders figures, which was in fact before Bionicle, and I think may have been before Slicers or Throwbots. Got my little library, Bionicle books, Lego Star Wars books, and the Lego books. Up above them you'll see I've got 2002 and 2003 Bionicle. Not the whole thing, of course. Korak, some of the Toa Nuva, Tarkanuva and Makuta, all of which I was quite happy to get a hold of a couple of years ago. And then also out in display, I've got pretty much my entire built Lego Star Wars collection outside of what I'm using for mocks. And they go in terms of eras. So you've got the Old Republic era, and this is my custom model of Revan before he got all face masky. Some Republic Troopers, an old Sith Trooper, and a random Bounty Hunter. Of course, here we have Clone Wars era, the Homing Spider Droid, one Battle Droid, not sure where the rest have gone, a whole bunch of Clone Troopers, then Jek 14, I think, Starfighter, which I bought because it's an E-Wing, and while the E-Wings are no longer canon in the Disney canon, this is pretty much a perfect Lego model of an E-Wing, which is one of the old ships in some of the old expanded universe. Moving along, once again for the old expanded universe, we have two Phantoms, because the Phantom looks like a T-Wing, which is once again an old ship from the old, now no longer canon expanded universe. In particular, the game X-Wing vs. TIE Fighter, which was a game that was a flight simulator in Star Wars. So you got to sit in the cockpit and you got to fly a TIE Fighter or an X-Wing or a T-Wing, or like the Star Wing, the Lambda class bombers, all that kind of stuff, and it was great fun. Possibly my favourite Star Wars game. Got two of them and a lone AT-AT pilot. Then moving along, we've got the sequel trilogy era. I've got the Microfighter here, and this is a custom Stormtrooper, which was an incorrectly posted order from online. As you can see, this is where I'll make videos from. I need to work out a couple of issues with the paper over there and this line along here. And I used to film from this here instead. I've just moved it across so I've got more desk space. And around it you can see my two self-mocks in Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan God form. It's a bit of an in-joke amongst the TTV message boards. And this is a bit of a hint at an upcoming review is of the Construction First Order Stormtrooper. That should be coming out in another few weeks, depending on how my laptop goes at the repair shop. Across here we have a mock which is Miranda. Nothing special. It's actually not brilliant, but it's all I could do. And of course, as we move across, you can see my camera stand there, and the guest bed for the guests in the house. Then up here we have the 2001 Toa Mata, all 6 of them, complete sets, along with is it Nuparu? No, it wasn't. It was Onepu. I can never pronounce his name correctly. And it's there. His disc is missing, although I do have it. And then either Gali or Maku missing the mask. Could be either. Moving along, we have the Toa Ignika and Ninja Tahu from 2008. Ninja Tahu, where did you go wrong? and then Mari, Matoro, Mantax, and Carapar from 2007. Then underneath that I have all my current Bionicle 2015 G2 sets, and that's Tahu and the Protector of Fire, Liwa and the Protector of Jungle, Pahatu, which I won in the Battle for the Gold Mask competition, with a picture of a brick. So there you go. And then there is Skull Basher, Coulter, the Skull Grinder, Akimu, and the Master Creation. And I apologise for the bad lighting. This is on my phone, this is just so I can get something up there and explain why there's not a proper video up today. Which I do apologise for again. About Pahatu, for those of you in the know, you'll understand that the competition was a bit of a sad competition, really. But, I mean, you know, I don't think any of the gold masks went to people who would throw them away or break them, so that's always good. And yeah, so this is my studio. I'll work from here. I've got more desk space to work from here, and you can see I've been doing a bit of maths. Yeah, complex numbers. Great fun. And yeah. But this is what I've been doing today, is reorganising this. I've cleaned off these shelves, and now I've got everything out in display that's there to display. And I can work from the studio now with all of my videos. Everything's within fairly easy reach as well. So I'm hopefully not going to have at any point in a video where I'll have to go, oh, I haven't got that here on hand. I should be able to make all comparisons and all quick grabs for other pieces. Nice and simple and straight away. Once again, I do apologise for not having any real content out this week. This is going to go up completely unedited as well. It's just on my phone, because I did promise you guys that I would have content out every Saturday, and that's what I'm going to do, even if it is just this sad upload from my phone. And yeah. So, myself, Mock down here, Dora Maneuver, whom you know if you followed my previous channel, will leave us off with a good thumbs up there. And this is Gett'se Cabur, signing off.